CSS basics. There's two types of CSS. There's embedded. That is where you actually put it in the HTML file in between the header tags. You see right here it says header. As I move my little cursor around here, it says header. And if you come down here, you'll see it says header, and then it says open header and close header. The context is right in here, and then we'll put in IDs in there to give it certain emphasis. So this is an embedded. There's only one file, and it's an HTML file, and that's all you'll turn in. Now there's also an external CSS, and how that works is all you do is you're going to put a link in here, reference as a style sheet, and then you say where it's at. This means that the style sheet CSS is in the same directory as the HTML file I'm creating. And what does that CSS, that style.css look like? Here it is right here. So you have to create the file. So is it internal or external? And I'm going to let you, we're going to do some stuff and we're going to really look at it now. I got to find it here. Hold on. I'm going to minimize this a little bit. Okay, here we go. Here is an embedded CSS. As you see here, there's the head tag. It goes all the way down. I'm going to increase it here to here. So this is the head tag up here at the top. And then your HTML and body stuff is right in here. So these are your tags, and basically this is some notes for you that you put in. See the little exclamation point? That just gives you some notes what's happening. But your background color, your contacts, your accents. If you see here your accents, you put a class statement in there right here. That just refers to right up here. It's going to be a dark color. And it goes on and on and on. So as we go through here, you're going to see that this is what will show up. Right here you're seeing that's the address. That's everything. That's embedded CSS. Okay? And that goes in between the head tags up above, so you can't see it when it's displayed. Now I'm going to open up my other work that is embedded. Let me find it right here, or external. And I'm going to close. I'm going to minimize this right here. So now you see here in the head, here's the head tag. So there's not a lot of junk hidden in there except for maybe a JavaScript right here. And I have a link to the JavaScript page. And that means there's a file called style.css. That's the name of it. Guess what it is? That's this file right over here. So I'm now looking at two files at the same time through this editor. So it displays down here. That's external. Okay? So what you're going to do is you can look right here. Everything's here. And this is your HTML page. It says HTML. So this is a whole document by itself. And then as I go over to here, that's all the characters, and it closes. And if I was to get rid of this text, watch what happens. I'm going to come over here. We're going to do it live. I'm going to cut this stuff. I'm going to come back over here. And look at it, all goes away. Because it doesn't have anything. It doesn't know what accent is. It doesn't know what all this stuff is, because the external sheet, let me paste it back in there, is now available. Okay? So in this case, you would turn in two files, a .css file and a .html file. And they have to kind of be in the same directory. Now when we're in the other one, I'm going to save this. When we're in the other one, if I come into here, my work, and I look at the embedded, okay, all that stuff is right here. So if I got rid of the style, if I said I'm getting rid of all this stuff right here, watch this. I'm going to get rid of that. Watch what happens to my text. It should, oh, there it goes. It all goes away. Okay, so I'm going to go back up here. I'm going to paste it in. I come back here. It's back. This is only one file. There is no HTML file. It's only, there is an HTML file, but there's no CSS file. So that's the difference between embedding it and having it outside. So embedding it here, I would only have one file, and it's an HTML file. If I did it the other way, I'd have two. Now let's look at the skills review. So if I come into here and I look at, let's go embedded skills. I don't have a CSS. I'm going to keep that open so I show you that I'm not. I'm going to minimize this. Everything is in one file. It's an HTML file. And if you see right here, it says head. I'm going to scoot this down if you don't mind. It says head, and everything is in between there. Okay? It starts here where it says style and closes with style. And that's how all this exists. So if I was to cut that and then touch down here where it draws it in for me, it's all gone. If I was to come back, paste it back in, click on it, it's back. This is one single file. The CSS is embedded. It is not really the best thing to use, but for this class we're going to learn both. Now I'm going to show you external of the exact same problem, which was your, let me save that, which was your skills review. And I'm going to do external. Now this is going to show me two files. I have two. Let me minimize this. I have the HTML document. I have an HTML document, and it should be tied in here. Guess what? This isn't the right one. But you see here, this is wrong because this is not external, it's internal. And this CSS isn't counting. So what we have to do is link it. So what we can do is link here and go back. So what I'm trying to say is, if I go back to my Word document, let me see. I'm going to close some of these windows. I got a lot of stuff open, I'm sorry. But if I go into here and go back to my Word document, you would see I'm having trouble finding it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try one more thing since I lost it. Hopefully you kind of get my drift of what's happening. Let me see if I see anything. That's embedded. Let's look at external again. Okay, this has a link to it. It says the device. It wants to know where is the file. That's external. Has all the CSS in it. If it's internal, everything's on one page, HTML, and there's no CSS file. Hopefully that helped. If you still don't understand, please please send me an email. I'll send you all my files, and I'm going to send you links so you can look over what I'm doing here. I'm going to show you an external and an internal in this pin, and you can see all these files. It's actually probably pretty cool.